Rafael Hispanhol writes, "Hey, love the show. You've talked about Andrew Garfield and Tom Hardy, but do you think Jake Gyllenhaal will ever win an Oscar?"
I don't think so. I think he's a very good actor, and if I'm a producer of a major film, I would have no qualms getting a Jake Gyllenhaal for my movie. Do I think he'll get an Oscar ever? I'm going to go out on of course it's possible. I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, though. I love him. I think he's very talented, but I don't think so.
I think he will, only because of what he's done just in the last couple of years, and he's got such a big future ahead of him too. I mean, with Prisoners and even Enemy that came out, he's got such a good range. I think that he's going to start tapping into more and more stuff.
I forget the title, the one he did with Michael Pena last year.
End of Watch.
That was
Right.
so good in that.
I think that it might be 10, it might be 20 years, but I think he's going to be a guy that's going to be around for a long time that's going to have a good shot.
Yeah, I would say he has a chance of winning an Oscar. I mean, he can. Pros and cons. I think he has more of a chance of winning an Oscar than not. Like he has, he's in that category where people cast him in good roles, juicy roles where he could win an Oscar.
It's just funny because he's a guy who's been in a couple of very good films and given some excellent performances, totally set up, and not even buzz about Oscar consideration.
Right.
Maybe that'll change if he's more consistent with it.
Right.
All right, what's next?
Snowman84 writes, "Speaking of Kevin Smith, what happened to his Walrus movie? Thanks, guys, and keep up the good work."
Yeah, the movie's called Tusk, and as a matter of, and I think he's finishing shooting it now, and then he's basically taking the entire cast from Tusk and doing the Krampus movie, the Anti-Claus movie, with all of them, including the same makeup and practical effects guy and the cast and everything. So that's going on. It's I believe they might even be in post-production on it by now.
I thought they were done with Tusk.
Yeah, maybe they're done with shooting in post. It's coming. Just keep your eyes open for it. Have you guys heard anything different?
No.
No, it should be coming out, I'm sure, like this October or something like that.
Right.
It's pretty much done.
Okay, let's take a couple more.
Sebastian Villages writes, "What are the chances of a Spider-Girl movie?"
Nil to zero.
Who wants to, see that really at this point too? Especially, after what they've done in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, setting up everything else.
The only reason I think there could be a slight hope is because Sony is hell-bent on really creating a Spider-Man universe, right?
Yeah.
So, but even then, I don't think they will.
I think you'll see
so much,
Spider-Woman before you see Spider-Girl. What's next, Spider-Boy? I mean, it's like I know they have a Spider-Girl character, but it's like...
Well, even that, they just asked, because I'm not the biggest in Spider-Man lore, but from what, they had that one storyline in the comics where Spidey is replaced.
Wilson Morales. Well, and then there was is it Bill Riley? What's Riley's first name? It starts with a B.
Right, the clone.
Yeah,
right.
the
Scarlet
clone
Spider.
The reason I bring that up is
Ben
because
Reilly.
Andrew Garfield,
Ben Reilly.
Andrew Garfield was asked about that and said, "Hey, eventually that would be really cool to kind of pass the torch eventually when his contract is up." So they're talking about that type of stuff, whether or not.
Yeah, a
that's
lot of people
happen.
often ask me, do you ever think we'll see a Wilson Morales Spider-Man? And I say no for the same reason I say
Miles
no.
Morales?
I think it's
It's
Miles
Miles.
Morales.
Yeah,
What did
yeah,
I
yeah.
say? Did I not say
You said
Miles?
Wilson.
Did I say Wilson?
Yeah.
Sorry. But Wilson Morales is, of course, the film journalist over at blackfilm.com, who's a good friend of mine. But anyway, so Miles Morales. The reason I don't think we'll ever see that is the same reason that I don't ever think we'll see, Batman Beyond. People want Bruce Wayne Batman. They think of Batman, they think of Bruce Wayne. They think of Spider-Man, they think of Peter Parker. And I don't think Sony's going to break.
But you know what's interesting within that article they were talking about? You don't know what Spider-Man's race or color or anything is. He's just Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So technically they could switch him out if Andrew Garfield wanted a break and a new Spider-Man comes in because of the Oscorp weird superpowers thing or whatever. Maybe there'll be two Spider-Mans and Spider-Man 5. Who knows? I mean,
who knows is the operative word, but I wouldn't put money on it.
Right.
All right, let's take two more and we'll call it a day.
Hey, Vaughn writes, "What franchise that currently doesn't have a cinematic universe do you want to get the treatment?"
Wow, cinematic universe from a franchise that doesn't have one yet, but would have to be a franchise that could be connected to other franchises. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Other than...
I like the Rocky rumor that was going on for a bit. The fact that Apollo Creed's grandson was, was Michael B. Jordan.
I believe that's still happening, is it not?
I hope so. It was
Yeah,
same director of Fruitvale Station, so that'd be cool.
I really want to see that. They were calling it Justice League Dark, but I don't know what they're going to call it. But I want to see like Swamp Thing and the Demon and all the more supernatural characters from the DC universe get a chance to have their own franchise. So.
All right, last one.
That guy writes, "If Batman gets rebooted, what new villain would you like to see?"
I've always said I want to see KG Beast. I really like KG Beast. I think he's really interesting and he's super formidable and stuff like that. So that would be my pick.
want to see a creepy Riddler. I want to see a really good Riddler. We haven't seen.
Yeah, we have
we've
not
never
seen that
seen
yet.
a really good Riddler. We've seen a good Joker. We've never seen a good Riddler.
Wait a minute, are you saying the Tommy Lee Jones Riddler was not the definitive
He was
cinematic
Two-Face.
Riddler?
He was Two-Face.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
Two-Face,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And Jim
yeah,
Carrey. I
Jim
think it's a
Carrey.
great
But
movie.
Jim Carrey was so. I mean, you thought so, and then Robin Williams at one point was supposed to be the
Yeah,
Riddler.
yeah.
I want a dark Riddler.
Hugo Strange or Man-Bat. I don't know about Man-Bat, but Hugo Strange. He would be a cool
Isn't he
character.
like the main antagonist too for like the Arkham stuff?
He gets brought in. He's the guy who actually discovered who Bruce Wayne
Okay.
and Batman, so that could be a cool thing.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.